interrupt. If I didn't interrupt you, I didn't. It's a hypothetical that he would be in favor of.
Okay, but again, it's still not a real thing, is it?
Of course not.
Of course not. So why are you getting so butthurt?
I'm getting so butthurt because I can't believe that he would be in favor of it. I can't believe anybody.
You're okay with circumcision, aren't you?
I believe that it is a parent's choice, yes.
But it's something that happens to a child against its will. So, like, where's your logic?
Okay,
what's the difference?
Okay, yes, Romero is correct. He kind of alluded to something. Well, no, he did. He said he brought up circumcision in the conversation, and I backpedaled and chose not to answer the circumcision question because I didn't want to go down a different path. But to full disclosure, yes, I'm in favor of circumcision as long as it's the parent's choice. Yes, I am.
So then if Jeremy had said that the vasectomy was the parent's choice, you'd be cool with it?
No. It's the first time I've ever thought about it.
You might want to think about it for a bit.
All right, I'll think about it for a bit.
Because to me, they're both very similar in terms of adults deciding for children what to do with their genitals. And the kids have no autonomy whatsoever on that issue. So I don't see the difference. But you ponder it, you get back to me.
I have pondered it. I'm not in favor of anybody under 18 getting a circumcision. Unless they've been have been emancipated.
Okay, so
yeah, there you go.
The religion that you claim to be your religion is wrong, right?
Oh, I meant vasectomy. I didn't mean, sorry. I meant, if I said circumcision, I'm sorry. I meant vasectomy. I'm not in favor of anybody under 18 getting a vasectomy unless they've been emancipated. There you go.
But you're okay with children getting circumcisions?
For the third time, yes, I am, as long as it's the parent's choice, yes.
So if it was the parent, again, I'm going to ask you again, if it was the parent's choice, now it's wrong for the vasectomy because even though it's the parent's choice?
Yes, I'm against anybody under 18 getting a vasectomy unless they're emancipated. I think I was very clear.
Cool thing.
Well, then on this issue, I'm a hypocrite. Fine. I can live with that.
I'm sure you can.
That's not hypocrisy. I'll tell you why it's not. Because when you do vasectomy, it permanently deprives something the child when the child becomes an adult.
Same with
to pass on.
Same with circumcision.
No, it doesn't. Circumcision doesn't impact the reproductive.
It has lifelong changes to the genital area.
That's right. That's true.
So
but it doesn't deprive the child the reproductive.
It does deprive the child that once is old enough to engage in sex, the full pleasure that this man would have experienced if he was uncut.
Indeed, yeah, it does have some effects.
So it
okay.
Starts.
So if I can just finish my point.
Go ahead.
Just finish my point.
It's already been reviewed.
Yeah. So it doesn't. It's not hypocrisy because what like Romero is bringing up that point. It deprives the child when the child becomes.
See, it does. No, shut up. It does have some effects, but yeah.
It's difficult to debate with a drunk moderator. I don't want to be removed from the room.
No, shut up. Like it does have some effects, like the sensitivity becomes like less sensitive. Like does that? Nothing else.
See, I was just making a point, right? See, the child can still reproduce when the child becomes adult. He can still reproduce, but whereas circumcision, So it's not hypocrisy. Whereas if you do vasectomy, the child cannot reproduce the next offspring after reaching 18.
Vasectomies are reversible, though. So
Circumcision is not reversible.
so that person would be able to reproduce after they get to an age where they're responsible enough to have children, so they get the vasectomy reversed.
The point that's being missed is it's okay when the parents say so for one, but it's not okay when the parents say so for the other. That's the issue.
That's the hypocrisy.
Yeah, and also in favor of Romero's point, which is a good point, where circumcision is performed in 80% of all babies in America, it's only performed 20% in all other countries around the world, including but not limited to the European Union. I think 80% of male babies in the European Union, and I know around the world, are uncut.
So in
And
fact,
it's not because of lack of money.
So in fact, what Jeremy proposed actually is more humane than circumcision as a whole.
I have stated my opinion on Jeremy's point. I'm not going to duplicate.
I'm not asking you to.
Cool, sounds good.
What is the point here?
The
Well,
point
that
is,
I came into this room and Steve wanted to re-litigate this issue, and so we did.
And it's been done and it's over with. Unless somebody else wants to talk more about it.
And I won.
I'm not even going to argue who won and who lost. I think both of us gave very quality arguments for each side.
Exactly.
I would say scientifically it's good, but yeah, that's that. There's
What do you mean
something
scientifically?
else.
What do you mean scientifically? It's good. Okay, if it's not.
Oi,
that's-
Hussein, you motherfucker Muslim guy. You know well.
I'm a Muslim and a Jew, brother.
Yeah, I'll put you down because you're Muslim and a Jew.
Well, actually, you called yourself an Israelite. You didn't call yourself a Jew. Are you changing that now?
Israelite Jew.
Okay. All right. So 90 minutes ago you were an Israelite, and now you're a Jew. Okay.
No. Okay.
Well, that's what you said. That's what I just asked you.
Well, I can answer that question.
of OCD. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes it could be used for the forces of good.
Oh, I'm not like ashamed of it. I'm just saying like I have like my quirks and they're not normal.
We all do.
I'm happy I'm getting my blood pressure monitor back tomorrow.
You don't even need it anymore, Jeff. Throw that thing away. Throw it in the ocean.
It's true, I don't, but I do need my
You
CPAP.
literally don't need it anymore. You cure yourself.
You have a CPAP?
I left my med kit at the hotel in Germany and it's taken me 3 weeks to get it back.
Oh no.
We
Did you feel naked without it, or did you feel free?
No, I felt like I just spent $3,000 on a new CPAP like 2 months ago, and like it's in fucking
You
Germany.
forgot your CPAP. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you still smoke despite that?
Why are you
Yeah,
so dumb? Why would you forget?
I don't even know how I did it, honestly.
How did you spend
It's not like you.
in a sleep-out machine?
What, Rafi?
You spent $3,000 in a sleep-out machine?
Yes.
Next time you have that issue, send me a doctor's diagnose. My next-door neighbor at my office, he sells them.
How much, Rafi?
Like the most expensive one will be like my price, will be probably 800 to 900 Canadian. That's his pricing.
That's like $50.
Well, you
No, it's not.
if you have the doctor, or he sells them, he has to set them up when the doctor knows. Like it comes with a prescription that you have to give him, and then he sets it up for you. If you need it, let me know next time. And it'll be probably another $50 to ship it to the US.
I already bought one, unfortunately. So it's too late.
Have you ever tried like I'm not trying to like say try to talk about your lifestyle. Have you ever tried like vaping at all?
Are you talking to me or Jeff?
Jeff.
Yes, I tried vaping. It spiked my blood pressure like crazy.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm a pain in the ass behind the scenes.
I mean, I vape, so I don't smoke. But
It was probably vaping that convinced me I had to get healthy, honestly. Because I reacted to it not well. Like my blood pressure spiked to like 160 or some crazy shit. And yeah, so right after I vaped for like a month, I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. And then a few weeks later, all of a sudden, I started getting like motivated to like fix shit. So I think they're very connected.
I used to smoke, and then I quit on and off.
Quitters never win, Pepe.
I know. But the vaping shit.
See, I got healthy, but I quit
Vaping is
nothing.
worse.
How's it worse?
Okay, so I'll tell you why. Simply because the frequency of use dramatically increases. If you have to smoke a cigarette, you have to make a production, you have to go outside, bring a lighter, show. When you have a vape, you could vape all day long. You could vape at work, you could vape in the bathroom, you could vape everywhere. So you actually just intake a shit ton of nicotine. And the chemical that they process it with, yes, is it better than smoking? We have to see the long-term studies to decide definitively. We don't know if this can hurt you 10, 15 years down the line because we don't have the data yet. But is it possible that it could? Yes. And that you're just taking in so much more nicotine.
Well, I would agree with the nicotine thing because I can do that throughout the day. And yeah, I totally agree with you there. As far as like everything at least that I've seen, they show that at least when it comes to the lungs, it's healthier. At least from what they see so far, like drastically healthier.
Yeah, as far as like on heart disease, on blood pressure, on things like that, but you see in Jeff it caused a paradoxical increase, so who knows? We don't have enough studies. I can't tell you anything for sure. But yeah, in the beginning they thought it was, that was initially it was supposed to be to get people to stop smoking. And then the kids picked it up. So, yeah.
I took
But
this
it's not
like
good for you, Pap. Do you do it?
Do I vape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I just think it's kind of gay. No.
I don't like do it out in public. I don't know. Gay.
Rappy just likes to suck on things.
Maybe there's a grinding at basketball.
I mean, I could always. What is the new trend that what is it? Those Zyn pouches.
No, what are those about? I see those everywhere. What are those?
They're not like tobacco. They're not made of tobacco. But they have high amounts of nicotine in them, and apparently those two are they're not going to have the carcinogenic ingredients that chewing tobacco would have, but it will be like it'll still give you. It's my understanding that
Jeff, you should try these. These are blowing up. Have you tried Zyn?
I'm good. I'm not giving myself high levels of nicotine just as I'm trying to quit.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Have you ever taken that Chantix shit, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm gonna start it again soon.
I took it like 20 years ago, and for whatever reason, it fucking hurt my stomach really bad, and I would get these most fucked up dreams, and
Yeah, because it's vivid nightmares. That's true.
and then I was like,
no, that's not true. That's the backwards shit that you doctors do.
It is. It's one of the warnings on it. Not all patients, but in a minority.
No, hear my point. Because they don't do an attribution. Quitting smoking causes vivid dreams. Everything that's on the Chantix this might cause, every single item on that list, I audited once. Every item on that list are the actual side effects of quitting smoking that no one talks about because doctors want you to quit smoking.
I mean, that could be the case. I do remember there were a couple times where I tried smoking and then for whatever reason it just like tasted. I wasn't getting the buzz and it tasted fucked up. And so like smoking was never like really you couldn't get a relief from smoking. So there was like when I was where I was working then, there was like me, two of my coworkers, Effie and Michelle. We would like take smoke breaks together, and yeah, it kills the routine too. Like that's the other fucked up part about smoking. It just kind of you make it such a like part of your it's such a habit and part of your life.
When you gonna quit, Pat? You gonna quit soon? Do you want to?
Vaping?
Yeah.
I never even thought about it. I mean,
They definitely get expensive.
no, I don't. I spend like maybe once a month, like $20 or $30 doing it.
So you only go through what, one? That's how much one is.
Well, no, so like you can get. So they have nicotine. Do you know the nicotine salt juices?
No.
So
Jesus.
e-juice or so
Oh, you
basically.
get like the cartridge. It's the same unit.
No, so what you can do is you can buy like little 30 milliliter bottles, and they're like generally like 15 or so bucks, and like you can get different concentrations of nicotine, and so you can get like let's say 50 milligrams. And so with the nicotine salts, and these have been around for like maybe 10 years, you end up being able to get, it hits the blood-brain barrier way faster than the I don't know what you'd call it, nicotine juices or whatever that you would normally vape. And so it's kind of, it's way more similar to hitting a cigarette. And so, yeah, you can get one of those. And so it will maybe take like 3 weeks to go through one of those. And then there's the different cartridges you use to fill them. And they're like, I don't know, $15 for a 3-pack. And so it's like, really, it's not, it's like way cheaper than smoking.
are you feeling?
I feel good. I noticed something interesting today. I ran out of holes in my belt.
Nice. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's one thing to have to buy
What a
a new shirt, but when you have to buy a new belt, you've accomplished something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel good. Actually, last night I slept great. Since I came back from Europe, my sleep is not amazing.
Why'd you go to Europe?
Not amazing. What?
What brought you to Europe? Like
Well,
travel or family? I mean,
Yay,
vacation and
yay.
family.
Originally, I was I took my daughter. I told my daughter, "Where do you want to go in Europe?" She picked Germany because she graduated at a nursing school. So
Is that the Scott, the one that lived here?
no.
No.
And then I was like, "Well, fuck it. I don't really want to go to Germany. I'm going to need to go somewhere else too." And so, oh, whoops. And so I added on Morocco and Spain.
Oh, she got to go to those places too?
No, I went to those places.
No, you were by yourself.
I went by myself. So
Why not? Was it a good time?
Yeah, it was great. Celebrating 50.
Right?
What is Morocco like these days? I mean, I've heard from people that like classmates and shit, you know, decades ago, but I have no idea what it's like now. Is it a fun place for the most part? Like pretty safe and. But like, I guess I should ask. Do you think that Americans they would think it's cool to go there?
I mean, I thought it was cool.
But wait, isn't like half your family from there?
Yeah.
So in other words, you thought it was cool, but there's potentially a bias there.
Yeah.
Okay, well you said I thought it was cool instead of saying when I asked if Americans would like it, and so I think maybe that's why I'm asking to clarify if it's because of a bias.
I mean, I thought it was cool. I'm an American.
specifics. No. I know you know
Hello?
something and you're specific about it. Whenever you're in general, it's a little bit more.
Hello?
It's a little
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Like,
Hello?
If you're specific, I know you know the thing you're talking
Hello?
about.
Yeah.
Hello?
I could be real general, you
Hello?
right? And then I don't know. I'll be like, oh shit, my bad. But yeah, if I know, Marshall. But I didn't know Criminal Minds still had a new episode.
Hello?
I have to. It's my animal.
She's calling her irresponsible. You need to abort your cat.
Yo, in my neighborhood, when I was a kid, one of the neighbors would like put out food to like attract the cats that were outdoor cats, and we think that she was like poisoning the cats
Wow.
because the cats started dying.
She probably didn't want to hear all them damn cats. And them cats can really fuck up your sleep on a Sunday morning. You know, if somebody's feeding the cats and the cat's out there fucking in their backyard being loud. And I'm telling you, at night, during the day, like those cats be fucking, they be loud. I don't know if you guys have ever heard cats fuck up.
Not.
I have.
Oh
Yes,
my god, it's
I've
loud.
never had that
It's
privilege.
very loud.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
It's crazy.
very loud.
I've never had that privilege.
and sometimes they sound like babies. Like you think it's a baby crying, it's a cat. It's a lot.
I'm telling you.
Baby.
You hear them cats fucking, you know that pussy getting scratched. Like, them cats be laying it back, throwing it down, I'm telling you, throwing it side to side, bouncing up and down. I don't know what them cats are up in there doing. What them people put up in that milk. They must have had some, people must be putting out the cat milk with some Hennessy in it. Because the way these cats be fucking after getting that milk, like, I'm telling you, it will wake a baby out of a deep sleep. Like, them cats are loud, very loud. Very loud and very ghetto. Especially the white Himalayan cats. They're the loudest ones.
Yeah, dude, the white cat's the most ghetto.
Yes.
The black ones look scared all the time. They're always like,
Support is coming.
right. They're always looking over their shoulder and they're like, what's going on here?
Well, that's because of the racism. Y'all didn't created, the black cat would be as synonymous as dangerous and evil. So the cat knows that his days are numbered. He ain't, listen, that's a black cat. That cat only got 8.5 lives. Okay? The white cat has a full 9 lives, but that black cat only has 8.5 lives.
Nah, I'm taking the over. Cat's gonna
I'm
have
telling you,
9 lives.
It's the key supremacy. Y'all didn't demonize the black cat, especially the male black cat.
Yeah, he's with the witches now.
Right?
Black cats are for the streets, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they're black?
They're made for that shit.
Why? What do you mean? I just saw a black cat living in Beverly Hills the other day.
I don't know. I thought we were all doing this racial joke with black versus white cats.
So are you trying to say, right? You sound
I
serious.
was getting in on the
You're
action.
trying to say that black cats are not welcome in white neighborhoods. That's exactly what
No,
you're
I'm the one.
saying.
I said I'm taking the over on 8.5 lives. I'm giving that.
Florida hates black people so much he's trying to redline black cats. You hear that? He's trying to redline black cats.
You got it.
Florida, he's trolling.
I feel like sometimes people just make shit up to hear themselves talk on it.
He's trolling you. Obviously, he's making shit up.
He's not trolling me though.
I am trolling you.
How?
Because he
You know
needs
what, Florida?
history, or we can talk about the history, and that's fine. But you cannot
Tell
come
me
and tell
the
me
history. Tell me the history.
you don't know where that is. Tell me
He's
that.
not a fucking Jew. He's fucking LARPing. He's just so annoying.
He's trying to be a Jew so bad, but he can't. He can't prove
You
it.
see, what I like about the Jews are they have a co-op. So this guy, the Jew, that's coming trying to discredit me. That's how this is a game. They always play these kind of games, and they're very smart. They're very smart with that shit.
Who's that?
Really, I know you guys.
But that maggot is so insecure.
You are.
That he literally
You're the
has to
smartest guy,
pretend to be
man.
another group of
You've
people.
been doing that for Hollywood for a long time, brother. So, you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, man. You know my name, so you don't have to repeat it two times. Yes, my name is Hussein. Absolutely, yeah. So you don't have to say it 2 times, 3 times. Should I post it? Man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying. And you know what? What irritates you is that a Muslim Jew who's that talking like this.
Wait, what?
Muslim Jew is an oxymoron. It's so fucking retarded.
Yes, half Muslim and half Jew. Yeah, that's an oxymoron.
It's not an oxymoron.
That's it.
It's possible.
It irritates you. So you're gonna try to come up as a Yemeni and try to say that I'm not a Jew. Man, you know what?
No, I'm not even Yemeni. I'm not even Yemeni.
Where are you from?
In Hussein's defense, I know.
Palestinian?
No, Emirati.
Okay.
In Hussein's defense, I know.